everyone, and welcome to Yoga with me, Karaoke. Today we're going to be jumping into a really nice short side body opening sequence to help you find space and create length through the spine. All you're going to need is a mat or a nice comfortable surface to practice on, throw in some feel-good music, and let's get going. So we're just going to start off this session in a nice comfortable child's pose, toes together, knees as wide as the mat, arms extended ahead of you and bringing that forehead down to the mat. If your sit bones aren't connecting with your heels, just throw a pillow or a blanket underneath there so that your back muscles can completely relax. And we're just taking a couple of nice deep steady breaths here. Bringing awareness to the body and how it's feeling. And slowly walk those hands over to the left side. Place the right hand on top of the left, getting a nice side stretch down the right side body. Using that breath as you inhale, breathe into the space you're creating down that side. And as you exhale, relax into the stretch. As we walk through center, hands going over to the right, place your left hand on top of the right, getting a nice side stretch down the left side. Again, using your breath, a nice deep inhale to the space. Exhale, just relaxing into it, nice and gentle. Then we come through center. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips. So we're going to do some cat-cow. Toes can be tucked or flat, whatever's more comfortable for you. So you inhale, lift the chest, tailbone goes up. Exhale, tuck and round through cat. Inhale through cow, roll the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, cat. And inhale through cow. Exhale, round cat. Two more. Inhale to lift, stretch the belly, dip the back. Exhale, squeeze in, tap the tailbone round. Last one, open the chest, open the heart center, dip the back. Exhale, squeeze in through, nice and round. And then coming to a nice flat back. From here, extend that right leg back, foot flex, toes pointing to the ground, tucking the left toes. You're going to lift that left knee off the ground and extending back to a three-legged dog. Taking a moment to breathe here, feel a nice deep stretch down the back of the left leg. So you bend that right leg over, planting it on the ground as you straighten up that left leg, reaching that right arm overhead and wild thing. One more breath here. As you exhale, rolling over, plant that right hand, extend that right foot back, three-legged dog, feeling that stretch. As you come forwards to a high plank, drop that left knee down, squeezing the elbows in, flat back, leaning forwards, three-legged chaturanga. Drop that right foot down. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, release. Tuck the left toes, lift the right leg up as you push up through a three-legged table to a three-legged dog. And coming forwards, three-legged high plank. Drop that left knee down and then bring that right leg down. Let's do some nice big circles. Brushing those sit bones against the heels, mobilizing the shoulder joints. And then coming through center to a tabletop as we do the other side. Tucking the right toes, extend that left leg back to a three-legged table, foot flexed, and then lifting up that right leg as you come into a three-legged dog, left leg in the air. Feeling that nice stretch down the right leg. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend that left leg down, plant it on the ground, flip the dog, straighten the right leg, extend the left arm overhead to a wild thing. Focusing on the breath. As you exhale, plant that left hand, extend that left leg back, three-legged dog. Coming forwards to a high plank, keeping that left leg up. Drop the right knee down, squeeze the elbows in, flat back, left leg still up. And last limb to drop is the left leg. Inhale, lift the shoulder blades, squeezing down and back to a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the right toes, lift the left leg, pushing up to the right knee, then back to a three-legged dog. And then back forwards to a high plank. Drop that right knee down, drop the left leg down. Again, doing some nice big circles the other way now. Brushing the sit bones against the heels, mobilizing the hip joints. Feeling the breath. And then coming through center to a nice tabletop. From here, step that right foot forwards to a low lunge. Resting here, fingertips on either side of the right foot, getting that nice stretch on the left hip flexor. And then bring that right hand to the inside of the right foot. So you inhale, reach that left arm straight up overhead, a nice straight line through both of your arms, gazes up to the ceiling, focusing on the breath. One more breath here. And as you exhale, plant that left hand down. Right hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Gonna lift that back leg, stepping back to a high plank. Breathing here. Deep breath in. Exhale back to a downward dog. Bend and straighten one leg at a time. Push through those heels, feel the stretch. Good. Then coming forwards to a high plank. You're going to thread that right foot through so it comes nice and straight on. Come onto the side of the left foot and reach that left arm overhead, getting a nice side reach. And then slowly bringing it up so it stacks directly over your right hand. And bring that left hand down over onto the toes of the left foot. Extend that right leg back to a three-legged dog and downward dog. Coming forwards, tabletop, drop both knees down. Step that left foot forwards to a nice low lunge, resting on the fingertips on either side of the left foot. Breathing into the stretch into the right hip flexor now. And then bringing that left hand to the inside of the left foot. As you inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, stacking the right hand directly over the left. Focusing on the breath. Last breath here. And as you exhale, bring that right hand down, move the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Stepping back to a high plank, one foot at a time. Deep breath in. Exhale back, downward dog. Good. From here, coming forwards again to a high plank. Thread that left foot through. Come onto the side of the right foot. Reach that right arm overhead first. Find length, find space. And then slowly bring it to stack directly over the left hand. One more breath here. Feel the strength. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Extend the left leg back. Three-legged dog. And downward dog. Coming forwards to a high plank. Drop both knees down, knees together, toes together. Arms extend behind you in the child's pose. Coming back to the breath, feeling into the body. From here, lifting myself up to sit on the heels. Gonna reach forwards to the top of the mat. Then walk your hands over to the left, plant the left hand, reach the right arm overhead, push through the hips. Walking through center, over to the right, plant the right hand, lift the hips, reach the left arm over. Back through center, over to the left. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. And over to the right again. Plant the right hand, lift the hips. Reach the left arm overhead. One more either side, through center to the left. Lift and reach. And again, through center to the right. Lift and reach. Good, and then back through center to fall back in a child's pose, arms extended behind you, knees and toes together. Coming back to the breath, nice and easy. As you slide your hands forwards, coming up into a nice tabletop, stepping back to a high plank, deep breath in, and exhale back to a downward dog. Can bend and straighten one leg at a time, push through the heels. Good. And then coming back to that high plank, drop the knees down. Step the right foot forwards to a low lunge, hands either side of the right foot. Tuck the back toes of the left foot as you lift up to a runner's lunge. Pushing through that back heel, getting a nice stretch. As you come to plant the right hand on the inside of the right foot, sweeping that left arm across the face as you turn the gaze up towards the ceiling, reaching the left fingertips towards the front of the mat. One more breath. And as you exhale, bring both hands down, turn and plant the back heel, turn the right toes inwards as you come to rest in a wide-legged forward fold. Focusing on the breath here, feeling the stretch down the backs of both of your legs. As you walk your hands over to the right foot, placing both hands on the left ankle. Feeling into the body as you reach towards the left, getting a nice side stretch along the right side body. As we come back through center, placing both hands on the right ankle. Getting a nice side stretch down the left, now breathing into that space you're creating. One more breath here. And then releasing through center, walking your hands to the left foot or to the back of the mat, turning both feet front on to the back of the mat as you come into a runner's lunge with your left foot in front. Pushing through that back heel, getting that nice stretch into the right hip flexor. And then you come to plant the left hand on the inside of the left foot, sweeping that right arm across the face as you reach towards the back of the mat, well, the front back of the mat. Your gaze is up to the ceiling. Still pushing through that heel, feeling that nice stretch in the hip flexor for one more breath. And as you exhale, release both hands down, turn and plant the right foot. Turn the left toes side onto the mat and head relaxes down in a nice wide-legged forward fold. Just breathing here. Again, reaching your hands over to the right first this time. Placing both hands onto the right ankle, nice side stretch down the left. And through center we go over to the left side, placing both hands on the left ankle, nice side stretch here. And back through center just to rest in this nice wide-legged forward fold. A nice bend in the knees if you need. And then slowly turning both feet towards the front of the mat. Step that left foot forwards and then just come down to a nice seat. Soles of the feet planted in front of you. Bringing your arms to wrap around the hamstrings and your chin to rest on your knees. Focusing on the breath, checking in with the body, checking in with the muscles. Noticing how you're feeling. And then choosing to either remain here for as long as you like, or making sure you have enough space behind you to roll back, coming to lie on your back, squeezing the knees into the chest, nice and tight, nose to knees, and then releasing the soles of the feet to the mat, as wide as the mat, toes turned inwards, bringing your knees to touch, And just resting with your hands on your hips. And remaining here to breathe for a couple of minutes. Or getting up to continue with the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me on your mats. I hope this was helpful for you. Namaste. Have a lovely day forwards.